I feel like the last week has dragged on so long and I am so tired, but the kitchen is a disaster and, well, actually the entire apartment in general is a disaster because our schedules are just really busy right now, and it's really hard to find a single day where we're both available to deep clean the apartment. But that is why I do it bit by bit every day instead of one whole day of cleaning, because that sounds absolutely miserable to me. Max is home today and I just got back from visiting my mom and some friends in Chicago, and I am actually leaving once again to be in Texas for the Conference of Trent. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably already be back home, but I am just unpacking and then gonna prep for the conference. And one of the ways that I prep for travel is by cleaning. I actually kind of enjoy doing a kitchen reset whenever I've made something in the kitchen or the kitchen is a little messy, because it just kind of helps future Amber be prepared for the next thing when the kitchen is reset and ready to go. And it really does make my life so much easier when I don't have tons of dishes in the sink to clean, or I don't have a ton of pots and pans cluttering the counters. It is just very nice, and sometimes it doesn't happen. You know what? I will be honest with you guys, I'm not perfect at it. It doesn't always happen, but I realize that it does make my life so much easier when I do end up doing it. As of making this video, I am 21 weeks pregnant, and I've been taking a pretty regular nap in the afternoon if I need it. During my first trimester and most of my second, I couldn't eat meat or really any of the foods that would be good for me to eat and that I should be eating. So instead, I was surviving off of fruit and pizza for some reason. Honestly, not the worst combination. Probably more fruit than pizza. But granted, I mean, the first trimester was never really that bad. I never threw up. I never had really horrible morning sickness or anything like that, or fatigue. I was only nauseous if there was like a really gross smell or something like that. So it offered plenty of opportunities for Max and me to go hiking and to get in the fresh air, which was really nice. I need to tell you guys about my favorite Catholic coffee brand, Gloria Patri. I actually met the owner when I was in Tennessee at a conference, and they are amazing because it makes me feel like I have more of a connection to the product they're trying to sell. And when I met him, and he's a devout Catholic, and I learned the story about Gloria Patri, I knew I had to tell you guys about it and try it for myself. So we tried it and we fell in love with it. For those who don't know, my husband is a coffee snob and I am a coffee connoisseur. We are very picky about the coffee that we drink, but I am confident that you guys will love Gloria Patri as much as my husband and I do. So with that being said, go to gloriapatri.com. I want you guys to enjoy your coffee just as much as I enjoy mine. So check them out and tell me what you think. Okay, back to the video. Since Beanie is growing, I am no longer fitting into some of my old clothes, which is kind of bittersweet because I love being able to wear jeans and my t-shirts, but honestly, they just don't really cut it anymore. You know, they don't really cover the bump anymore. So I've basically just been putting things in bins to go into storage so I can have them after Beanie is born. I also, okay, this might be controversial. I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I don't really believe in maternity clothes. Personally, I think they're overpriced, and I would personally rather spend money on something I can wear during and after pregnancy, not just during pregnancy. I'm kind of minimal in that way, but I don't know. My mind might change on that as I get bigger. I'm not really sure, but I have never really believed in maternity clothes, and so far I've been getting along just fine with regular dresses and regular jeggings and things like that. While I was actually in Chicago, my mom and I went shopping for baby clothes, and I am a firm believer that babies do not need brand new clothes that cost upwards of $20 per onesie. It's absolutely insane. They grow out of them so quickly, especially as a newborn, that it makes no sense to buy everything brand new. So I have 1 or 2 onesies that are brand new on my baby registry, but my mom and I just went to Once Upon a Child, and they have these dollar bins for sizes, I think newborn to 6 or 9 months old. I can't remember, but I ended up getting 30 outfits for like $30. It was insane. And everything was basically brand new. I think it can be really tempting to overbuy on clothes, especially for me, because I'm like, oh, I want that outfit. Oh, I want that outfit. But in reality, baby's just gonna be wearing onesie for the first like 6 months, and he doesn't have to wear anything cute or crazy or festive until he's probably like 6 months to 9 months old. Up until that point, he's just gonna be chilling, and I just don't feel the need to go out and spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on wardrobes that he's not even gonna wear for more than half his life. I am not saying you can't pick out cute clothes for your newborn or for your baby, but in reality, you're probably not gonna be using them all that often. Right now, I am making Mexican chicken rice bowls, I guess you could say. We do not waste food in this house, so whenever I come back from a trip or I notice we have something that needs to be eaten, I really do my best to work around that. So today we had some boneless chicken thighs that we needed to eat, and I had not gone grocery shopping since getting back from Chicago, so we literally only had these chicken thighs and rice for dinner. So, you know, it ended up actually working out really, really well. I even used some of my own vegetable broth with the chicken in the Instapot, and it smells amazing. I just feel like as Americans, we waste so much food, and we have a lot more food than we're consuming. Max and I are on a really, really tight budget, and so we make everything stretch, and we make sure we use everything we can so we don't waste anything. Everything we buy always has a purpose, and if I can't use it in other recipes, I'm probably not gonna buy it. Also, maybe it's just me, but the thrifting in St. Louis is absolutely awful, okay? I cannot find anything good, and I've even gone to places outside the city, and I've found most of it to be either overpriced or I can't find anything good in general. So when I go to Chicago, I get my thrifting in and then I bring it back here. But if any of you guys have any suggestions on spots to go near or in St. Louis, please let me know, because after almost a year of being here, I have had no luck. No luck whatsoever. I have no idea why I can't find anything good. It's really sad. Maybe I just don't know where to look, but I have tried a lot of the ones that locals have suggested, and it's just not good. I don't know, maybe it's picked over when I go or something, or maybe there's a day that's better to go than others, but maybe you guys have a suggestion. So if you do, please comment that down below, and hopefully I can find a place that actually has some good thrifting options. Well guys, that's all I have to say about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!